Pradeep Rawat, if I can get you in at this point, here's what often happens. You have the right to protest, and then you have the right to life. It's unfortunate that the right to life is being seen as something opposed to right to protest, as is being played out in the National Capital Region. Do you see that given how people are voicing their concerns?
Actually, as a citizen, I feel most important right is right to life. I mean, there's no denying that this is the most important aspect as a right. But what I feel is everybody has a right to protest. That I agree. And if the Supreme Court even says that they're allowed to do it, they must do it. There's nothing wrong in protest. But what I feel is there should be a method to the madness also. What I believe is whether from the side of the authorities or the government or whether from the side of the people who are protesting, what they should do is somehow find a middle ground where the protest can be held. They can talk across the table or whatever way that suits them. But at least the general public should not be inconvenienced. Imagine somebody going to office getting late, that is fine. Okay, for a day he don't mind, he or she doesn't mind. But imagine if ambulance is going and that gets stuck, a life could be lost. So what I believe is ultimately inconvenience to public and right to life, they are the things they should be most important. And anybody who's protesting, whether it's farmers or anybody else, they should keep in mind nobody should be inconvenienced. And actually what happens is most of the people who are daily travelers or who go to the offices from across Delhi NCR, they somehow are sympathetic to farmers' cause also, because see, my family, I am from a family of farmers. I have absolutely no grudges against the farmers. But once I start getting delayed to my office every day, I get upset about a lot of things because I get stuck or my son is not able to go to the school. Then obviously I'll feel aggrieved about it. So basically, what we should do as a citizen, we appeal to everybody. Try to do whatever protest you want, but before doing anything, don't break the law, number one. Number two, government should make sure that protest should be held in big grounds where normal public, general public is not inconvenienced and people get what they want, but without causing inconvenience to everybody else. This is what I feel.
Okay, we're totally out of time. Arvind Kumar Jain, Thakur Kiranpal Singh, as well as Pradeep Rawat, thank you very much for joining us. And as we have been driving, this isn't about what's right and what's wrong when it comes to the demands that the farmers are raising. This is about how, unfortunately, right to protest is now being seen as opposed to right to life, when the two are very much part of each other. And the question that we are asking, and India needs to really look at very closely, is why can't protests be held without anarchy? It can't be only the onus on the protesters, but also on the law enforcers.